Walt Whitman wrote a poem called Passage to India about 50 years ago when I was going to a very conservative school. A Pentecostal brother came and gave me a prophetic word, which is a phrase out of that poem. I'd like to read it. It's just a few lines. It says, "Sail forth, steer for the deep water only, reckless, O soul, exploring, I with thee and thou with me. For we will sail where mariner has not dared to go. Sail forth, we will risk ship, our life and all. Are they not all the seas of God?" I didn't understand that at the time. 15 years ago in this room, I saw the river of God's presence flowing through the room. And it was meandering. It was winding around the room, touching certain people. Those people were the ones that were hungry to know God. And many people were not in the stream because they were not interested or not open to what God was doing. Our worship team has just told us that things are different now. And I agree. For I see not a stream meandering through the room, but I see a river filling the room. Vicki Harris and Jenny Leeson and I were in West Africa with Ed Sweet, and we were sharing the gospel and praying for the sick in a small little church out in a rural area. The church building was just a stick building covered with tin, and there was a gap between the bottom of the tin and the dirt floor. It was built on the side of a hill, and so when it rained, the water ran through the church building, and everyone in the church got their feet wet. There's a river flowing through this room, and everybody's feet is wet. The question is not whether you're going to get your feet wet. The question is, how deep do you want to go? Dear friends, brothers and sisters, how deep do you want to go? You can sit there and get your feet wet, or you can plunge in. When Peter walked on the water, he took his eyes off the Lord and he started sinking in the water, and he cried out, "Lord, save me." And it says immediately the Lord grabbed a hold of him and lifted him up. How long does it take for a man to sink underwater? The Lord is not slow in answering your cry for help. Call on him, steer for the deep waters only.